Hello, Professor. Welcome to my video. Today I want to talk about my travel journey. So, firstly, I want to introduce myself. I'm Han-Ji Yu-Hong. I'm a Chinese, and my original major is Cultural Industry Management. So, I have three reasons to I take this course. First, I can learn about the countries of all countries in the world. Second, I want to know more about tourism to help me study cultural industry management. Second, I want to know more foreign friends and Korean friends through this class. So firstly, I want to introduce my hometown, Gansu Province. So I have a question. Do you know co-tourism? This is new vocabulary. Influence of virus. People can't really travel. They need through virtual reality to know some real sport. So today, my identity has changed. I want to be a tour guide who use my presentation. I will take you on a tour of my hometown. So let's see the map. Here is Korean and here is my hometown, Gansu Province. Let's first understand the geographic features of Gansu Province. It is located on the Lois Plateau. So we can look at this picture. Lois forms a continuous mountains range. It is interesting that those mountains not even a blade of grass grows. So when it snows in winter, the pure white and strong yellowish soil reflect each other, just like a famous painting given by nature. The lively flow of Yellow River in those silent mountains adds some vitality to the solemn and quiet Huangtu Mountain. So my ancestors lived near the water in such a hard and dry environment, built their own civilization along the Yellow River. You can look this video. This is about my city. And in my hometown, the most famous food is Lanzhou beef noodles. We will eat a kind of plant powder that only grows on the lowest plateau to the door, so that the door can pull out the noodles. Please watch this video. Because the Yellow River is very fast, before the Yellow River was bridged, people used it to travel. Who want to guess what this? This is a sheepskin. In the past, people inflated the sheepskin and make it into a boat to deliver goods on both sides of the Yellow River. Then we will talk about another cultural symbol of Gansu Mogul grottos in Donghuang, Epsilon, flying epsilon. So people have developed many cultural and creative products according to bright patterns and vivid images in the murals. And in here, in the vast desert of northwest China, this is a treasure grottos of human art civilization. Its name is the Mogul Grottos of Donghuang. I found some picture about my hometown, and these Mughal grottos have a 2,000 years old history. Artists of every dynasty participate in the construction of Mughal grottos. Finally completed the world's largest, exacting the most rich content of Buddhist art. And this is a large Buddha statue in Mughal grottos. It is 9 stories high. So I have selected a few photos of Tang Dynasty sculptures because in those days there was less war and people lived in abundance. So the Buddha also reflects a peaceful, cheerful expressions. Those are to reflect the some situations mural about the customer of sacrifice and funeral. And many ancient religions texts have also been unearthed in Mughal caves. The Theban Bible. And next, I want to talk about the destination about Hemu Steppe in Xinjiang. Look at this map. Here is the destination. It is next to the Kazakhstan, Russia, and Mongolia. I come along by the end of last year. I went over 4,000 kilometers by myself. It is really a very long way. So I need to switch the plans twice, take the train again, and took the bus before I arrived. And the security in Xinjiang is very good. So it is safe all the way. There are many Kazakhs in this place. They are friendly and warm. The Hemu Steppes look like winter fall in the drama about Game of Power. So huge snow mountains just like big dragons and who are asleep. So I've never seen snow so white and so clean. And here is a special sport is called horse drawing slate. Then I want to talk about my family food culture, about New Year dinner. In China, people all think Spring Festival is a very important festival. The importance of Spring Festival is best reflected in the preparation of new dinner. Although the New Year meal is only a few hours, but my family will prepare for it for 7 weeks. The Chinese are very particular about the meaning of the food. So some food means wars, good luck, and peace in coming year. Reunion is the most important part of New Year dinner. Because of epidemic, last Spring Festival my family were separated from each other and couldn't celebrate the festival together. This Spring Festival is of great significance to us and every Chinese. It means that the bad year is over and the happy year is coming. Next, I will introduce some special food that my family loves. First, this is chicken feet. Korean also has habit to eat chicken feet. We like to eat Chinese spices to make chicken feet very soft, waxy, and delicious. Chicken feet made in the mouth. the dish of food is Heritou. In China, fish is kind of animal which means good luck and wealth. People believe that if they eat Heritou in the new year, their offsprings will have rich and happy life. There are dumplings. This is an essential food for New Year's dinner. So then, I want to talk about the tourism product. First, health tourism products. Let me take the hot spring in Hainan, China as an example. Chinese people will eat all kinds of minerals in winter, and the people will become healthy and smoother after soaking in the water. The second product is the G20 Hangzhou Summit held by China. Leaders of 20 countries were invited to participate in this event. When the grand meeting ended, both the venue and the city of Hangzhou become tourist hotspots. And the second, I want to talk about nature tourism product. This is the small snow mountains in northwest Xinjiang. I have been there myself, so what's beautiful nature? Then I want to talk about the tourist. So I think I am a sightseeing tourist. This pictures about I come to Korea and I go to Gwangju and Cheongju because they there have a beautiful village control village. So I take some picture about those villages, and I like to visit control attractions. There are photos taken in control villages of South Korea. Next, I want to talk about my travel motivations. Firstly, I think I have a social reason because I want to visit my boyfriend. And next, I have a vacation. So I choose Peking Canton, Xinjiang, China as my tourist destination. Forgive me for talking about this place all the time. Because of the epidemic situation last year, many of my travel plans was delayed. At the end of last year, I had such a valuable travel experience. My travel motivation also have one point sports. The horse racing here is very famous, exactly the snow horse race. So I hope you can have a chance to experience it. Then, I want to talk about motivation theories related to travel. Last month, I go to Busan. There have abundant historical and cultural resources, such as Ganchuan Culture Village. There have many beautiful artists. It used to be a slang, which was later transformed into a country village. I'm very interested in this kind of rural reconstruction project, so I'm very happy to visit and study. We choose to go to Busan because of its convenient transportation. I only need to take an hour's KTX to get there, and the cost is very cheap. We are also attracted by all kinds of food here, like sashimi and barbecue. After I came to Korean, I found that the barbecue tastes different in every city in Korea. They are very delicious and have their own special things. Before I came to Busan, I was attracted by the movie Busan Trip, which describes the beautiful nature scenery of Busan. Then I want to introduce tourism's code of behavior and another concern interested. So I think the most important thing is keep yourself safe and healthy during the journey. Then I think you need protect the tourism environment and don't damage the official business. Second, the third, I think we need help another travelers in trouble. I want to share one of my story. I had a solo trip in Hainan Island, China, when I'm 19 years old. I went to a very remote mountains. The view there is really fantastic, but I missed the last bus back to the city. I may need to hike for 10 kilometers. The sun was very poisonous that day. The weather was very hot, and I carefully avoided the car on the road alone. When I walked halfway, a woman looked like a farmer. She embarrassed inside and she sitting me in the back seat of her electric car and took me to the station. I thank her very much. And from then on, I'm also helping the other passengers with my power. So last, as a student, tourist, and responsible citizen, what are three essential things you have learned from this course? So for me, I think the first is as a planner of tourism activities. I understand how to use Maslow's demand theories to analyze the needs of tourists and better formulate tourism service. Second, as a student, I learned the history of tourism and how to analyze human tourism behavior in a deep level. Third, as a responsible citizen, I will learn that we should protect our figure nature resources, like the beautiful scenery of Earth, accompany our children and grandchildren. So, thank you for listening. After doing this presentation, it was nearly a day before I went back to China. I'm very grateful this experience in Korea in Kilmin University. It is so wonderful and beautiful. I'm also very grateful to my Professor Torres. She is a favorite professor when I came to Korea. Thank you, Professor, and thank you everyone watching my presentation, and goodbye.